Hey friend, Rhino here. I've been thinking about what to upload next on this channel, given the current world affairs of what's going on with racism in the United States. And the goal of this channel is to talk about something related to behavior analysis, the very science of human behavior, trying to alleviate human suffering. Now, typically this content is all over the map. It just has to do with something related to behavioral change. But uploading the typical stuff I have in the hopper and kind of working on is probably at best tone deaf. And I wanted to shift focus just for a couple episodes. First of all, since I've uploaded the most recent video on my just complete disgust and hurt for what's been going on in the United States, there's a few things that I wanted to share, both resource-wise and kind of clarify. So first of all, there have been a number of people that pointed out the social justice podcast, Beautiful Humans. There's a couple behavioral analysts that run that. I do want to point towards that. I believe that there is still a dire lack of research specifically from behavior analysis, and that's what I was talking about, but that's not to discredit some of the things that are being created out there. Additionally, the Black Association of Behavior Analysis has updated a couple weeks ago that they have their first conference going on June 19th through 21st, 2021. So if that is not in your calendars, I definitely think that you should consider that one at this point. There's a couple other webinars that are going on. So first of all, the one that's happening soonest is this week. Behavioral Health Center of Excellence is holding, to my understanding, a sort of discussion and place to listen and just discuss what's going on right now. So that's linked down below. There's also a task force that is quickly shaping up, again, led by a couple behavior analysts specific to the field of behavior analysis, and it's linked down below. It's happening on June 19th. Now, some things that I've been trying to do is consume online content, and this includes clicking into the Twitter trends and seeing what's going on there, but also realizing that I need to focus my effort on some of the things that are out there already. So I wanted to recirculate a few different things that are out there that I've talked about at some point or shared at some point on this channel in case you are not aware of them. So there's a Shades of ABA podcast. This is a podcast that focuses on diversity and inclusion in applied behavior analysis. Please go check it out, consider subscribing. Now, sometime last year, there was a cultural humility piece that I worked on with a couple other behavior analysts. During that time, we challenged the community to read as much as they possibly could for 30 days. There's actually a Twitter thread started by David Cox, who read through 30 articles throughout 30 days. Go check it out. Note that it's now a year out of date, but it is a great resource for people that are trying to read more about cultural humility and these cultural issues in behavior analysis. Another more updated one is here, posted by Wafa. Again, the link is down below. I've had a couple of inquiries for people that want to come on and share experiences both on this channel and on our podcast. So those are in development. I will let you know as soon as they are available and share them up here. But it is predominantly people of color that are going to come on, share experiences, and share more of what we can do as a community of behavior analysts. And that's where I'm spending my efforts. Time to listen, consume, and figure out how to be a part of the contribution wherever I may fit in. For those of you that enjoy YouTube content, I'm actually going to link to a playlist that I found from John Green. It is a video series of entirely Black creators talking about issues related to racism. So these are some places to consider learning more, some ways in which I am doing that. There's also been some people asking about how we could potentially contribute financially and donate. I've been looking to leaders of those in affected communities, and one of those can be found at the very top link of the description here. Additionally, Hank Green, a creator that I look up to, is focused on fundraising for the National Police Accountability Project. And for the last few years, when Facebook says, hey, your birthday's coming up, would you like to raise some money for a charity, a nonprofit? I've always said, yeah, why not? That sounds great. So this year, what I'll be doing is I'll be setting that up. It's actually live at the time of this video. I'll be donating myself. So if you or anyone else that you know is interested in supporting, that link's gonna be down there as well. I mean, the way that I can create content on this channel is because of a values-based model. So I feel it's the very least that I can contribute. And it's a great cause that's worthwhile. And one last thing for today, since we talk about changing the world for the better on this channel as part of behavior analysis, I want to specifically focus on that while resources and leadership really impact these, and that's part of what we're looking for right now and part of what my call has been today. In addition, it is the sustained work of everybody individually, day in and day out, that impacts things. And so if there's one thing that you can do today, consider the task force and seeing how you can contribute. I know at this time there's a number of behavioral organizations that have made statements, and there's a number that we're still waiting on. There's one thing that I think behavior analysis needs right now. It is the organizations that have resources and have capabilities to help this task force move along in the ways in which the task force decides. Representatives that can listen and implement the changes that come from that based on the terms of the task force, I think are going to be crucial in a sustained systemic change in our field. Scientific organizations, professional organizations, certifications, journals, it's going to require all of us getting on the same page. All right, as always, please let me know if there's anything else I should be made aware of or anything that you think I'm off. I'd love to hear your opinion. So again, my public commitment is to continue listening to and supporting how I can people that are affected by anti-Black racism in the United States and globally. I'd love to know if there's any resources, considerations, anything to think of down below. Use the comment section. I read every single one of them, and I appreciate your time. Let's show the world what science and community and systemic change looks like. That's your Daily BA.